The future of taxidermy at the now closed Delbridge Museum of Natural History at the Great Plains Zoo in Sioux Falls is up in the air.
However, we are getting a better idea of how the city council feels about the out-of-commission collection, which the city wants to declare a surplus. This would allow another organization to receive the collection now owned by the city. Tonight, KELOLAND's Dan Santella heard from councilors and officials at the city council informational meeting.
1 week after sharing that a detectable level of arsenic was found in nearly 80% of specimens at the museum, Zoo CEO Becky DeWitt spoke to the city council.
So your best mode of action would be to enclose them in glass and replace the ventilation systems. We unfortunately can no longer work with the taxidermist we've had a long-term relationship with, because after he learned about the arsenic contamination, he is no longer willing to assist in this work.
Don Kearney, Director of Parks and Recreation with the City of Sioux Falls, echoed her remarks.
The other thing we heard from our museum colleagues was that the best practice for taxidermy with detectable arsenic is to remove the mount from the exhibit and place it in an airtight glass case.
It's not that we made the decision to close because of arsenic. We don't have the mitigation in place for such arsenic.
I'm just going to keep fighting because I just think this is so wrong. I'm saddened, I'm disappointed, and I'm just frankly appalled.
Councilor Greg Neitzer made clear his opposition to closing a museum because of arsenic.
There's no scientific basis for this. It has no precedent, and it is completely at odds with best practices in museums around the world, the opinion of museum and conservation organizations.
Councilors looked down the road on an afternoon when there were few empty chairs at Carnegie Town Hall.
It may be the case that there's a 501c3 that is willing to accept a long-term loan of these this collection under those terms. And it's going to be a tough lift, but potentially they could comply with all the laws.
We're going to take our time. We're not rushing into anything here. This is why we had the meeting today and had this presentation, and we're happy to see everybody here. We're listening. So I think that there are choices. There probably are ways to preserve it.
In Sioux Falls, Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
The city council is set to vote on designating the collection as surplus in 2 weeks on September 19th.